There's our starting point of the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My daughter does not like the John Legend song, Good Morning. So I've really almost wanted recently to just dive deep into embracing the John Legend song, Good Morning. If you really listen to that song, people, I mean, listen what, John is asking people to get up to. That song's really not about the morning. I'm just gonna say that. If you've ever listened to John Legend, Good Morning, it's not about the morning. Yep, this is the stuff you come here for. I mean, you're like, hold on a second, Steve. I thought that song by John Legend was always about the morning. No, it's not about the morning at all. I'm setting us up for success here this morning, gathering up the tools, all in random locations. I'm very bad at putting my tools and toys away. It's definitely a thing to improve on in the future. Or just buy tools and toys that you can leave outside 24/7. You definitely have to land on one of those two things. There was one other tool I had out here that I would like to use in this bed today. Where are you at? There it is. We found it. It's the long-handled Dutch hoe. We may eventually, if it gets good, we'll give all of these tools, like, we'll paint faces on them or something, and they'll become like characters. We'll be like, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time, Dutch handle hoe. It'll be like Pee Wee Herman, but less creepy. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get caught going to an adult theater anytime soon. But nights get weird, and sometimes you have free time. So, poor Paul Rubens. What you gonna do, man? This is the world we live in these days. I think that was about 30 years ago, but it's okay. It's still relevant. The birds are really going off lately. Sun's out, hose out. That's for sure, Lala. But you ain't out here. So, I mean, really, how true is that statement? Okay, let's see. Trying to just take a look. Gonna take a look-see. See what's up. Oh, geez. Those little Dryopteris tokiensis are coming up. Oh, Hydrangea quercifolia doing its thing. I put this Deschampsia in here because I definitely need to lay some of that through this zone. Then we're gonna get to this corner. And this corner is real interesting. It's where this corallinum was. It was an Acer palmatum. It was like my marriage between Fire Glow and corallinum. Unfortunately, corallinum didn't work out. We had about a 10-year relationship, Coral and I, and by the time she was ready to exit, it was a little tragic the way it ended. Corallinum and I, we were never really aligned completely. And then at the end, corallinum passed away. So it's like a romance tale with not much romance and mostly just an Acer palmatum that did shitty. But either way, it was over here. Now we've got this big gap that developed back here. It's an interesting space. We're gonna go fern, carex, hosta. In heavy concentrations. We also have this little dodecatheon / primula media / botanist. Are you guys aware of the botany wars that are going on? We should probably get a couple of botany people on. I'll ask some folks who would know some folks. We need to, on this show, this should start next week or end of next week. You'll know. There's something going on with botany right now. A lot of changes, a lot of people contentious about it. We should get them on. It would be entertaining to hear botanists argue. The dodecatheon could go through the foreground of this bed and dance. I think we should probably dance it through several of the gardens overall, and I think that tray is a 50 tray. So we've got 50 plants to work with. 15 in here, 15 in another bed, 15 in another bed. That's more than 15. And then we go ahead and we just sweep the front of these gardens with them. This garden is work in progress for soil too. When you're by houses, this is a house, I know. The soil always sucks. It's just the way it goes. It's the price of having homes that don't move, unless you're in California sometimes. So when they build the foundation and they bring out all the existing soil, they usually put in backfill soil that can be of varying quality or places. And you're left with this shit that's just here. So you do have to think about it, but you also need to think about it as next to your house. So gardening near homes is both, I think, exciting, but also needs a little bit of a rethink, because the way people approach it right now is green shrubby things go underneath windows. Why? Resale value and shit. And some person on Zillow, I'm sure, would explain this to you. I think that shit's bullshit, has always looked like bullshit. I've never understood it. It's one of my favorite moments of doing the podcast for the 2-3 years was we got Paul Allen Smith to say on a podcast, a person who's talked about gardening on television for decades, that literally you don't see a lot of people gardening in a real big, meaningful way. So, buy houses is a good place to start this conversation about how we can change that. What I think about gardening out this window is, what the hell do I want to see? What do I like? What makes me excited to garden? If I'm in that room and I'm looking out, what do I want to dream about or be inspired by? That's it. This bed, I feel, is got to have sort of this springy, soft thing going. I'd love to achieve that all year. It's hard to get springy soft in Tennessee by the time you get to months called August and September. By that point, there's nothing soft. I'm not soft, no one's soft. It's just I'm walking around like half alive, like some of the plants are too. But there are some things we can do. Deschampsia, fistulosa, things like this, to create a softer appearance all year. As we get into the bed, we're gonna do ferns. We're gonna go Ethereum, Dryopteris, and then we got some hostas sitting in the studio that are extra sweeties. So we'll put those through here. We'll start to dot hosta and fern more and more as we get to this corner. Underneath the Acer palmatum, we may need to do some epimediums. We got those too. It's Epimedium Rigoletto. We'll get there. We're gonna put a lot of plants in a bed that already has a lot of plants. We'll go through, we'll weed, we'll clean, we'll do all of the things. I'm pretty confident in where this garden is going. And the only other thing I might think about in here is, as we get closer to the sun, is going and grabbing a few of the panicum grasses, which I was thinking about the common names. Yesterday on the stream, we were talking shit about blue stems, little blue stems, big blue stems, my cousin Big Blue Stem, which is related to Nicki Minaj's cousin Big Blue Balls, very related people. Blue stems, blue balls, there's a lot of blue, okay? So those grasses are blue stems. The panicum family is switch grasses. Now, I've not wanted to Google this or research this shit for fear of finding the truth, which is it might mean a switch that you go like pick for yourself and someone beats you with a piece of grass. I am not responsible for anything that's happened in horticulture over the last ever, okay? I'm only responsible for the shit I say, y'all. I don't know what they're doing. They're calling things blue stems and switches, and there's all kinds of nonsense. It's just, it's the worst. It really, really is. What's up, Dylan? How are you? We're out just, we're iPhone gimbaling this morning. Let's go for a little walk quickly, shall we? And I laid out the scene there for what we're gonna garden. And now let's go. Walk the garden beds. Dun, dun, dun. Going great. Everything looks awesome. Let's go check out over here, flip. We're gonna put some of these little shooting star dodecatheons in here too, in this bed, on the sunny side of the bed. Oh, look at Tropenberg. The Tropenbergiest. Oh, Heidi, it's the best garden day. I mean, every day is the best garden day, you know, honestly, for me. There's days where I've been out here, I've been like, you know, I think a rain jacket could work. I one year literally bought rain jacket gear with the thought of, I'll just garden outside in the rain. It'll be like, just pretend like I'm in Ireland or Wales or somewhere like that. But then I quickly tire of the idea. I'm like, okay, it's not Wales. Oh, son of a bitch. Beautiful day though, absolutely gorgeous. A lot of cool things gonna go in the ground. The Acer palmatum show, really in full effect right now. Acer palmatums for the win. Just rocking everything. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous look on all. I'm so happy we didn't get hit with that frost. We told that frost, what's that? I think it was that whole Twitch stream we did, and we did an Instagram live too, where I literally labeled it, "Fuck you, frost." I think that really was what put us over the top. I think the frost was intimidated by our community's energy. They didn't want to mess with us. It was like, yeah, I can't even do this right now. I can't even deal with these people. It was definitely a positive decision on our part. Just really the magic that is Acer palmatum in the spring. Tropenberg has just been beautiful forever. That maple that we're looking at, it rode with me in a SUV from Smithville, Tennessee to here at Natchez Glen back in early spring of 2007. And at the time it was a wee 5-gallon Acer palmatum. And now look at it today. And it's Tropenberg glory. That is the issue with gardening, right? We do have to think about time. Like, time is part of this conversation. Patience and time and being able to think about it through a different lens is really important. You can't just see gardening as something that happens. Gardening is an action, it's a lifestyle. No, it does involve a lot of action. I won't deny there is a lot of action involved. I mean, it is a lifestyle, but it is also involving some action, which is you doing shit, pretty much. Speaking of doing things. We also need to make a couple of decisions on this bed as far as if we want to do dodecatheon, if we want to do a couple other ephemerals in here, which we might. That could be funsies, because we've got that geum look going. We'll get to the geums here in a second. And we could create a similar effect anywhere we want to with the shooting star dodecatheon. It's dodecatheon media or primula media. I like primula. I hope they land on primula. Dodecatheon is fun, but it sounds a little more like something you'd walk into in, you know, Shadow of the Colossus or something like that. Oh, the gems. I think I may want to be a gem. If you were going to role play as a gem, what would it be? GM role play? You're very beautiful, but you're also very springy. Oh, all the loves. It's a cherry bomb right in my heart. That's what this is. This thing let a bomb off in my heart. There's Top Shelf Margarita, not to be outdone. A little more Cherry Bomb. Wasn't there like an 80s punk song named Cherry Bomb? Why is Cherry Bomb in my mind? That's a thing. There was like a movie too about this. I should have this pop culture reference, but I don't. Someone in chat, have the pop culture reference. There was some movie with a song Cherry Bomb or something like this. Oh, just the beauty. A little more Top Shelf. Look at the Salvia Nemorosa. Rose Marvel. Marvel Rose. Who cares what his actual name is? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. A little uppy up. We got to uppy up now. Hillside Magic. That's it, Heidi. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi, you've earned, what can I give people? I don't even think I can chat. Damn it, I can't even say anything. You earned an emote, Heidi. I don't even know what you're gonna get an emote, Heidi. I'm gonna mail it to you. Now that would be awesome. I would love to literally just cut out like paper emotes and mail them to people. And those are people's emotes. And every time that something cool happens, people just hold up their emotes. I mean, that would be better, in my opinion. I'm more of that. Can we bridge the IRL and virtual worlds in some kind of creative way like that? Is that possible? Cool. All right, Heidi. Plants will be accepted as well. Plants accepted. Maple's still just, they're being all braggadocious now. Now they didn't get hit by frost. Now they're like, ooh, look at us. You forgot about us? We'll keep the musical theme going today. Did you all forget about Dre? I mean, did you forget about Acer? I mean, what were y'all thinking? You know what I'm saying? What were y'all thinking? You forgot about Acer? You thought Acer was just chilling the last couple of years, not doing anything? Nah, Acer's always on fire. Acer's been fire. I would guess Boss Coupe Glory, Suminagashi. Boom. Suminagashi. Very old. 1800s introduction probably. Then if we flip over to other brilliant children, Makawa Yatsubusa, maybe even 1700s introduction. That's when I've heard varying opinions on. Some people say, oh, it's actually newer than people claim. Other people say older. Beauty. Just, you can't forget about Acers, ever. Yeah, I'll try to do that, Danielle. Yeah, I don't know if we have any left, honestly. I'm not even sure. I stopped bringing in some stuff just because of, how well the plant sales went last year. Oh, yeah. Oh, work it, baby. Work it. Show us your good side. Oh, yeah. Talk to me. Talk to me. That's it. Work it. Cherry bomb. I think I got it, Heidi. We got the general consensus of it. Now, the question is, it's dying to go in between these GMs besides the Sedums? Everybody say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Carex. That's right. We do have a couple. We don't have that many, though. Just a few. Somebody go get some more Carex. Somebody text John Hoffman for us. John, send us some stuff. Up we go. All right, let's flip. I have my hat like sort of half on, half off at the moment. I'm just half hair hatting it at the moment. That's all. We're just like, okay, we're just working it. Let's go to the back real quick. We're gonna get to gardening here in about 5 minutes. Get your gardening hat on, okay? Because we're about to go. Here's Suminagashi. Sumanagashi cherry bomb. It's the same thing. It's like, that's how awesome they are. They get to say cherry bomb too, because they're the OGs. The Acers are the OGs of Natchez Glen. People don't know that. You should though, write it down. You'll remember. Fire glow. Ooh, fiery. Laura Petalum bullshit. That Laura Petalum has been there since 2007. I got it. Somebody told me it was nice. It's not. I got to get rid of it. I'll get to it one day. It's only been 15 years. I mean, I'll get to it at some point. Acer walk. Let's do it. This is called holding your hat with your head. It's not on, it's just holding it. 1, 2, 3, flip. I bring to you today an ode to Acers. There once was a man from Tampa who decided he liked Acers and he grew a lot. His name is Steve. That's it. Okay, this is Emperor 1. Oh, Emperor 1. Emperor 1 is okay. It's just like a big red. It's fine, but it's not that spectacular. It's just, on a scale of 0 to 10s, it's just fine. Oh, look at the peonies. Oh, I bought fertilizer yesterday, y'all. Oh, shit. Wait for this one. Breaking news. Breaking news. 1, 2, 3. Breaking news. I bought fertilizer. Yes, you heard me. I bought fertilizer. A 312 naturally derived organic granular fertilizer. I bought it because I got a friend who really likes peonies. And I know this friend is, she's what you call pregnant. And I want to make a moment where I can really have like all these crazy peonies. So I bought 312 fertilizer to make crazy peonies. Back to regular programming. Because it turns out, if you're good at growing plants and gardens, look at what kind of peonies you, oh yeah, baby. I mean, look at those peonies. Here, I'm gonna go sit right next to this peony, crisscross applesauce. This is Danielle, this will be interesting for you, right? This is, if people have ever wondered why I talk shit, I wasn't just talking shit and not backing it up, okay? Let's put that out there. This is what's called knowing what you're doing. I had to suffer through 3 years. 3 years. Flower farmer people talking about debudding and this, but what's up, Rolls? Oh, Rolls, you're right on cue, man. How you doing? Rolls yesterday, off stream, murked. That's murdered a small mammal of some type. It was mammal on mammal violence. We're used to this now on these streams. We've had conversations with groundhogs. Rolly's making appearances, name applied, on the regs now. So we're just good. So for 2 to 3 years, I'm listening to these flower farmers tell people peonies are slow, you have to disbud, you have to debud, you shouldn't expect flowers on your peonies, you shouldn't expect your peonies to say nice things about you, you should expect your peonies to curse you out constantly, your peonies will mostly be doing that. It's a weird rap. And my entire time having to sit through it, I was aware that in nursery production, peonies are brought in as 2 to 3 eyes. They are fertilized pretty well, and very quickly you can get 3 stems on a peony in a less than 5-month period. So when I would hear people say that, I was like, where are you people getting this information from? Like, who told you all this? Uncle Larry? Y'all listen to Uncle Larry again? That dude's high on meth, crack, and paint. I mean, he's got problems, okay? This is a second ear, 2 to 3 eye peony. Look at the height of this peony. I'm 6 foot tall, squatting next to a cat. So I have to tell you, that shit was never true, and it made me sad, quite honestly, that so many people were hearing it and then repeating it. Like on roses, sure, a little bit of disbudding helps. And you can disbud a first flush and bulk a bare root plant up so it can set itself up in the fall. Okay, roses. They're woody ornamentals. This is not a woody, this is an herbaceous peony. Right, Rolls, exactly. Rolls. I know, right? These people, I mean, what was going on? Why were, they just didn't know? Okay, they didn't know. All right, I hear you. You don't gotta get all aggressive about it. I hear you. So I hope that as we do these streams and we do this show, just fresh eyes, fresh mind, fresh thoughts. Gardening is about creativity and gardening is about accumulated knowledge. I only know this about peonies because so many smart people that I was around who grew peonies shared it with me and just told me, or I was observant enough to notice. Either they shared or I saw. Either way, I got to a place where I knew that if I brought in peonies, I could get really productive, huge peonies in a pretty quick order. I don't even think the fertilizer is, he's very, I mean, he's just very today. He does still have this, do you? Wait, maybe it came off. Not still there. So there's a moment for me where I wanted to get us to see peonies differently. The irony of me going and buying the fertilizer to really push them is, I don't even think they need that much to be real. The soil here is so good that it's supporting them even without fertilizer. Me putting fertilizer on them is just showing off at this point because I need to, I want to for a friend. So outside of that, peonies are a focus on soil plant. Most are. Outside of annual crops, maybe. So I grow good peonies not because I try to grow good peonies. I grow good peonies because I grow good soil first. And that's the truth with every plant, but this is a plant everybody oohs and ahs over, myself included. I have some video that we'll share on the show before they actually bloom, I think, that is just mind-blowing. They're so beautiful. This grouping in particular has got some real superstars in it when it comes to flower. So we'll get to see them. We'll go through this process because I'm sitting over here next to them. Just remember, peonies are really easy to grow if you understand some basic things about peonies. Outside of that, it just is. Crazy Uncle Larry was trying to get y'all to buy some stuff so he could go, you know, huff more glue. I didn't want to tell y'all, but he was trying to sell you on some ideas. He was like, yeah, you got, listen y'all, you got to get that good fertilizer, okay? I got that good juice. I'm going to sell it to you. Peonies need all the fertilizer you can. You got to disbud them, debud them, and you got to get some buds with them. And then you got to use Crazy Uncle Larry's scissors. Now, I know these look like children's safety scissors that I got once while I was working as a custodial engineer for the school system. But that's not it. You need these to disbud, debud, and rebud these here paeonia, okay? So this Crazy Uncle Larry coming to you. Don't listen to that other dude at Natchez Glen. He's full of it, okay? He ain't never grown a peony in his life. I don't care. He's digitally enhancing his peonies, okay? I seen him. He's a master of Photoshop, peony shop, and he has a cat that has magic powers. So that shit will definitely give you big peonies, even if they is digital. So I don't know what that dude was ever up to. But it seems like a lot of people listen to him. Hey, we've landed there. I just have to accept that and maybe talk about some other things with my magic cat. We'll go around. We'll put some peony fertilizer down. 3-1-2. It's very simple. 3-1-2. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. The peonies do look good though. Look at the buds. Oh, the buds just make me swoon. Oh, swooning bud alert. Ah, swooning bud alert. Rolly's walking with us. He's gonna become our companion cat the whole rest of the way. What are you doing? You're the one attacking my foot, okay? I didn't step on you, you stepped on me. You're doing it again, and you're making that crazy noise you make. Rolly's got some issues, you know, don't we all? Rolly also has small children that he lives with, so I'm wondering what that's like. As a cat, he sort of preemptively does it. Here, let's try to capture this, David Attenborough style. And here we see the elusive Rolly. For some reason, when I go into a quiet voice, it goes more Australian. But that's okay. You can see how Rolly uses his rolls to slowly lull his prey into thinking that he's not going to attack his foot. He just wants it to look like, oh, he's actually concerned that you're going to step on him. But then the tables turn and Rolly goes Rolly. Rolly, go Rolly. He did it. Good job, Rolls. Oh, damn, Lala. Oh, shit. When those two go at it, I don't want to brag. What are you doing, man? What are you practicing? I don't want to brag, but when our cat, Buddy, gets out, he chases Rolly all over the place. I'm not saying that Buddy has that kind of energy, but he does have that kind of energy. Back when he was living on these mean streets of Natchez Glen, his nickname was Two Monks, because he one time carried 2 dead chipmunks in his mouth at the same time. 2 monks. That's not somebody to be trifled with, okay? I don't know if you guys know the rules of Natchez Glen streets, but when somebody's walking around with 2 dead chipmunks in their mouth, you don't mess with them, okay? You just stay straight and narrow. You're like, nah, this guy means business. 2 mammals in your mouth at the same time? I haven't seen that since Dexter season 4. Poor Dexter. Now listen, y'all. That boy over in Natchez Glen, he's been saying a lot of stuff about hellebores too, okay? Now let me tell you the secret sauce on hellebore. First off, they ain't called Helleborus. This ain't Star Trek or some bullshit. These are called the Lenten rose. That's right, for Lent. You know, where you give up chocolate as some kind of proclamation or something. Well, the Lenten rose, there's only one thing them sons of bitches, excuse me, I'm trying, bless me, okay? So, there's only one thing those Lenten rose respond to, and that's Crazy Uncle Larry's banana sauce. Do y'all got the recipe for Crazy Uncle Larry's banana sauce? Hell, y'all, it's available right now on my Patriot account. It's where all the Patriots sell our goods, okay? It's not Patreon. That's different. That's French or something. I don't even understand that. But it's Patriot. That's where I sell Crazy Uncle Larry's banana sauce fertilizer. Now, I take banana peels, and you could do the same, but I've done the work for you if y'all's is busy. So I've got banana peels, okay? Now, I gather up some bananas, some coffee, some eggshells. I'll gather up pretty much anything that you can imagine. I'll let your imaginations run wild. Larry gets up to some stuff, you know. You see my OF account, whatever. But, okay, so back on to the Lenten roses. So what I'll do is I'll take all that and I'll put it over here, okay, in one of these Home Depot buckets, okay? So in this is one of my old buckets. This is my magic cat that I got from that dude. I stole that cat. Now the secret to that dude at Natchez Glen was this damn cat. Okay, now I knew it the whole time. Cat's got magic powers. He was outgrowing me. He was outselling me.
I couldn't have that shit. So I went over there with some of my fellas, and we done stole this cat. And we stole this Home Depot bucket while we was at it. Double insult to injury. So in this Home Depot bucket that babies die in, I take banana peels, I take me some coconut grounds, some eggshells, and Uncle Larry magic, and I put it in this thing. And then I shake it real good. And after I shake it real good, I put it in a bottle real good. And then I sell it to you real good. It's only $19.99. Grow the best hellebores you ever seen. I mean Lenten Rose. Baby included. Okay? And the magic cat. Damn, glad we got that magic cat. If it weren't for that magic cat, who knows? Look at him. That's what he does. See, watch him. See, watch him. He does this rolling thing. I think it's him using his powers. I think he's conjuring. You ever seen a cat conjure? You about to. Cat, you conjuring? Oh, damn, he conjured right in front of us. Oh, get back. Keep him at distance. Oh, damn, I do know they use some of Beelzebub's powers. Look at what he's doing with his feet. Oh, damn. Somebody's getting feisty. That's right. Oh, I thought he was settling. He's not even settling. Oh, damn. He'll fool you. See, now he's cleaning himself. Damn. Woof. Glad we got that magic cat. Now we're going to sell a little bit more of the Lenten Rose banana juice.
So there's really something to be said for fertilization sometimes, but only if you have friends that really like peonies. That's really it, okay? You really shouldn't be doing any of that unless you have friends that really like peonies. If your soil sucks, it helps. But if your soil sucks, you shouldn't be buying fertilizer. This is the thing. If your soil sucked, the answer still wouldn't be go buy fertilizer. If your soil sucks, the answer is still make it better. Leaf litter, wood chips, combinations of, that kind of talk. Anything short of that is people just selling you bullshit. I don't know. I don't know how people fall for it. But that's just me, personally. I may not be in the same headspace with all of this that some other people are. So I get it. The other thing is too, we should just do this and just do all the cameos. Shinde Shoujo, Toby O Show. I just get to say O at the end of everything. Bunch of weeds. Most of that, by the way, is Acer pseudoplantis. I would just like to share that for the record. Those aren't weeds, those are trees. I'm a tree farmer. That is Emperor One. There is Big Yasmin, not to be confused with Small Yasmin. There actually used to be a Small Yasmin, and I gave it to a friend. Red Point, Dr. Brown, Hinode Nishiki. Damn it! On camera, off camera, who can tell? It's reversed now. Cedrus Labani brevifolia. And we're back to, oh look, a little bit of damage on Fire Glow. Here, let's have a moment. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't do it, my bad. There is a little bit, look how cute. God bless America. God bless our something. Stand beside her and guide her. Do 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 do. Okay, so this is very patriotic. That is the amount of frost damage that we received on Fire Glow. You can see that little white speckling. That is the damage. That is it. Contrast this with 2020, where Fire Glow got hit with such a frost, with such a fright, that Fire Glow dropped every single, not one leaf remained. At the end of the 2020 frost event, Fire Glow was buck-ass naked. That's what happened. And yet, this year's frost event, is just a couple of spots. What a difference 2 years makes. Little orange dream over there, by the way, too. All right, so let's get to gardening. Let's gather up some tools first. What do we need to do this job today? Okay, so here's our tools. Tool check. We got a trowel. Oh, my bad. Hold on, I think I got it. Got it. We got a trowel. We got a scuffle hoe. We got a Dutch long handle hoe. We got a hand hoe, a scuffle hoe, and a Dutch long handled hoe, and a shorthand Dutch hold. Okay, so that's a hand Dutch hoe, and that's a hand scuffle hoe. Then we have a long handled scuffle hoe and a long handled Dutch hoe. That's your hoe list of today, along with a trowel and a hori knife and one random glove, and then, just because you never know when you're going to need it, your Honda lawnmower. This segment is brought to you by Honda Lawnmowers. We've been annoying Steve since Steve started using lawnmowers. We have a new sponsor, Kubota. Kubota tractors. Been annoying Steve since he's been using Kubota tractors. We lost another sponsor. John Deere, afraid to sponsor Steve because he'll say bad shit about them since he said bad shit about the other companies. John Deere. But if John Deere would like to send me a tractor, I would gladly accept. I would do it from a position of transparency, and I would do it from a position of liking tractors. I'm just doing a walk real quick, see if there's anything we need. This little mattock over here is usually good for this area's got a lot of stone in it because of the house. So it's a hand mattocks. A lot of kids named Maddox. There was a minute there where my daughter was in a grade. There was like 3 kids in the class named Maddox. I'm like, how do these names become how is this a thing culturally? Maybe we should all stop paying attention to what everyone else is naming their kids, and then we'd have more unique and original names with less waves of people like Maddox. Very interesting. All right, plant-wise, we've got to go inside, grab a hosta or 2, and then we also need to grab our ferns. I'm walking at a little bit of a faster pace just to, get us going a little bit. We got to get the creative juices flowing. Inside. Don't y'all keep your hostas in your studio inside? I mean, really. Buddy, did you try to get up this? Buddy got out. Buddy, were you gonna whoop Rolly's ass? Were you gonna? Yeah? Oh, I know you were. Don't worry. I know you were. I know you got it. You got it. Don't even worry. He's got it. He really does. Not even joking. This is the one I'm the most excited about. Oh. Dancing with dragons and stuff. First off, it's called Dancing with Dragons. I have to have it and plant it because it's got the word dragon, dancing. I mean, if that doesn't get you to buy it, nothing will. I mean, who buys some of these other ones? I'm gonna, out of principle, not buy any plant with any kind of gender normative Buddy got out. Oh, now Buddy's outside again. Now he's got the fire in him. Oh, Buddy, you got the fire in you now, man. We'll get him. He's okay. He doesn't live outside, but now you're gonna get to see me chase a cat on Twitch streams. So this will be entertaining. Here we go. Y'all can sit here. Now remember, if Buddy bites me, or he and I get into a scrap, don't judge me. Buds, come here. What's up, man? What you doing? Come on. Come here. Right? Is it exciting as outside as it used to be? Back when you were 2 monks? He's scratching on trees already. He's right back into the thick of it. Hey, buds, we're gonna weed over here. You want to weed? Now he's just prancing around, doing his buddy things. It's Buddy's big day out adventure. This happens every now and then. That's what it's referred to as. He's just like chilling. I'm weeding. We can't probably just go straight up to him at this point. I feel he knows something's up, so I think we've got to use slight deception here. I think if we try just to go straight after him, he's gonna just be like bolting. So what we got to do is we got to lull him over here. Or we'll wait, act like we're being chill, and then not be chill and go get him. Here, let's do it with some weeds in our hands. He's used to seeing me in my natural habitat, which is walking around with weeds. Buds, what are you doing, man? What you doing, Buds? Hey, Buds, what you up to? I know, right? Look how exciting it is out here. I know, right? Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, y'all. Look who we acquired. I know. You heard he was talking shit? I heard he was talking shit too. I did too. You said he thought that he's real, he's hard, and you're not? Man. Damn. I know. I mean, who can blame him? I mean, if Rolly's out here making those claims, which he clearly is, and he's saying about how, no, Buddy's gone soft, he's not 2 monks anymore, now he's Buddy, you know, Rolly's the real hard one, Buddy's a faker, pretender. I mean, I can see Buddy trying to get out here and kick some ass. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, I would try to do the same thing. So, hey, more power to Buds. You go on with yourself, you know, just, I hope he doesn't hurt anybody. If he gets out here and he gets too lit about it, it's gonna be tough on them. Ethereum Godzilla. This is the other fern we're gonna use. We also have the Draptors tokiensis, which is not much to look at today, but I have a feeling it will be. There is Flying Dragons. Those are gonna go to the back, so we're gonna bring those back with us. Here we go. How's the weather where everybody's at today? We had somebody on a stream last night with my friends Heidi and Dylan up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and they were getting the snow. Oh, the snow. Enough with that. I saw people up in Wisconsin got the snow. Just, that's ridiculous. April should be where the snow is starting to like stop. Although we did have snow one time here in the latter part of March, and that completely blew my mind. I think I was out here at one point this week. In fact, it's going to get to I think 84 here in Tennessee. A little bit of a cool down after that, but I think Saturday, Sunday we're in that range. So we have these massive swings, and a couple of them have actually been things like with snow, where we've had an 80 and then a cool down and snow shows up. So let's Deschampsia talk for a second. We've Deschampsia talked a fair amount, and we'll probably continue to Deschampsia talk. There are 2 things about grasses that everybody should know. It's legal in a lot of states now to have all grasses, and there are cool season and warm season grasses. Just working these as steel bee real quick, just some stems from last year that I didn't cut back yet. So when grasses are lumped into the cool season, warm season category, it's only referring to that based upon their growth conditions, meaning they like to grow in the cool season, late winter, early spring, or they like to grow in the summer season. It doesn't necessarily refer to anything else. There are some of them that do great throughout the entire year, but their emergence is in the cool season, the winter, spring. There are others that emerge in the warm season, spring, summer, but retain foliage and looks and everything like that into the cool season. So it only refers to when they're really starting to actively grow and push out growth. That's it. Deschampsia is a cool season grass. It begins to produce growth as early as winter and continues that all the way through spring. Now, here's where it gets your garden specific. Deschampsia will look better in places that are cool and there's ample moisture late into the summer and even into the fall in some climates. In hotter, drier, aggressive summer climates, sometimes Deschampsia looks like, technical term incoming, shit by the time you get to